All right, y'all. Welcome back, man. I told you I had a good guest on today, man. We talking one of the top rappers. I told you, man, when I started this podcast, I wanted to do pay my respect to people I fuck with and also artists in the game that I fuck with too at the same time. So this episode, man, we talking about currency. I got my boy Corey, man, from the Idiots with Opinion podcast, man. Corey, man, introduce yourself, dog.
Man, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Corey from Idiots with a
Idiots with a
Podcast.
podcast. Yeah, my bad, bro. It's on Idiots with
Oh, nah,
Opinion.
you good, you good. 1/3 of Idiots with a Podcast. Shout out to Michael. Shout out to D Mill.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, that's just what it is. We just here talking about my boy Spitta and whatever else, man. Thank you for having me, my boy. Thank you for having me.
No problem, man. Cause since I've been following you, bro, for the past 2-3 years, we've been following each other. I was like, damn, bro, finally somebody else that fuck with Spitter as much as I do, dog. And bro, I be seeing you be, man, you out there in Louisiana. I be seeing you, bro. I'm like, damn, I just need to be getting pictures with Spitter. All that shit, dog.
Yeah, bro, just be living, man. It's just dope. It's just dope seeing them, bro. Every time I see him, bro, be nothing but love.
Bro, that just really speaks the currency though, man. We when I say Spitter, man, we're talking about currency, the hot Spitter, dog. For those y'all don't know, man, but that just speaks to who currency is, bro. Just from listening to his music, he always out there, and I feel like he's saying his raps, you got to be out there to talk about it.
Facts.
So that's one reason why I respect currency, man, because he make you think. You got to be out there if you're gonna sit here and talk about how you gonna talk about something you ain't been out there and did. So like,
Exactly.
yeah, so like I know what all that we was talking about before we got on. We was talking about different things he Spitter got going on and stuff, and like I see he doing a community service and stuff, and I know that's gonna be in a rap in the future. Though. I'm waiting to hear how you gonna formulate that bit up to a rap, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I know it's gonna be dope. He been doing some stuff down here. Since the hurricane had hit, like giving out food, stuff like that, free
yeah.
food for people.
Seeing that, man, like 500, he trying to feed 500 a day, 500 people a day.
Yep. That's just
That's
who he
love,
is,
bro.
bro. That's just who he is. Like he's just like how we talking right now. That's literally how you can talk to him.
Bro, I know,
Nothing but love.
I know. I'm jumping through the Well, I'm gonna keep it to me. Let's go ahead and keep it rolling. But bro, man, just so people understand your knowledge, because I be seeing your tweets. Just so people understand your knowledge of hip hop, bro, and rap in general, man. Can you explain your love for the hip hop game?
Bro, I pretty much, man, I've been loving hip hop since I was little, bro. Like just music in general. Like, I mean, man, it's like music gets me through. It gets me through like moods. It's gotten me through like a lot in life. Um, how I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's um. Well, my brother, he used to live like the house we lived in. It was like had 3 floors, and his room was like right above mine. And
Mm-hmm.
my sister, we lived on the first floor. Her room was like, just down the hall. And like every day I would hear music from my brother just blasting. And this during the CDs era, mixtapes where like you buying them like off the street.
Yeah.
I'm just hearing music just blasting, just blasting. And like me, I'm little, I'm young at the time, so I'm just listening, like, and I'm listening to the lyrics. Like, it's crazy how I heard the lyrics, and I'm like, dang, like what they saying? And then my sister, like, she was into like R&B and stuff like that. So it's like she would play like this is an example, like Ashanti first album, because she loved Ashanti. She'll
Mm-hmm.
play her first album. I'm like dang, like I'm basically like in the middle, like down the hall, my sister playing music and above me, my brother playing music. And it was just like every time my brother would leave the house, like, cause he was outside heavy. Every time he would leave the house, I would go up there to steal all his mixtapes, bring them downstairs, and just listen to him. Just listen to every single one. Like he had like different mixtapes from like 50, Jadakiss, Dipset, heavy on Dipset and Jadakiss. Hove, albums from Hove, like just different stuff. And when my sister would leave the house, I would like take like certain CDs and just listen because she had like a lot of R&B, and I would just listen. Then like as I started growing up, my ear just became like more like accustomed to hearing, you know, different things they was playing. So then like I just started tapping into like music that came before me, just doing my homework. That's really it. But the very first album I ever bought was, and I was 9 at the time, and I gave the money to my aunt, and she used to work at Walmart. She bought Get Rich or Die Trying, the edited version, the edited version, the edited version. And so yeah, because like when I was little, you know, I mean, when you little, your folks don't really want you to, you know, listen to cuss words and stuff like that. But the crazy thing about it is I had the albums, but I would never play that version. My brother had the bootleg version, and I would just take it every time he would leave, and I would just keep playing it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And like I just became accustomed to hearing it. And then like the area we lived in, the neighborhood we lived in, everybody was playing it. Like it's just like I just had to play it because it was just around the neighborhood. And then like all his mixtapes, and like this was the time when like 50 was like coming into the scene, because you know he had a big buzz.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty much, man, like how I fell into loving music. Like I ain't really have a choice. My brother was like my main influence, like as far as like putting me on the music. And he didn't really know it. Like I would just be in his room just listening to music he playing. I'm just like, dang. Like it's just so raw and like just and uncut, like what they saying. But you don't really know that because you young. But when you get older, you like, okay, like
You
you
go
just
back and
hearing,
listen.
yeah, exactly. You go back and listen. Like it was just so raw and like just uncut what they were saying, and like just the street, like the street in it, how gritty it was. Like it was just something I had to listen to, even at 9, 10 years old.
Because I see you between y'all between about the battle rap and stuff. Because you from up north, right?
Yeah, I'm from up north.
Yeah, so I know that was big. That's one thing I was like, man, I wish I when I went to I switched high schools, they was kind of in. That's how I found out about Meek Mill, like early on. That was like 09. I found out about Meek Mill when he had the braids still.
Oh yeah, fact.
And he was rapping on. I was watching. We used to watch YouTube videos of him in the media center and junk. But I always want. I'm like, dang man, I wish I could, because that raps, that free, like it's not even freestyle, I wouldn't say, but just that battle rap, man, it's like poetry almost.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you know, battle rap now is more like commercial type.
Commercial,
Like
yeah.
they get on the stage, and I mean, I like it like that, but you know, back in the day, it feels funny saying back in the day because I ain't really that old.
Yeah.
But just like back then, it was more like you get on YouTube and you just seeing them on the block just freestyle off the top of the head.
Yup.
And like at the time, like just rap, like battle rappers, like who was the first battle rapper I seen? It was probably like YouTube wise, it was probably Reed Dollars. Reed Dollars was probably the first one. But from the smack wise, it was Murder Mook.
See, I remember hearing about Murder Mook because he was killing niggas with the shit.
Yeah, he was. He was killing. The first battle I ever seen was Murder Mook versus Jay Mills.
All right, Jay Mills with
He was with Young Money.
Money, yeah, that's what I'm about to say. With Lil Wayne and them.
Yeah, he was with them. That was the first battle rap I ever seen.
Damn, man, you see how that tie right back into Currency with Young Money.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
That's crazy. And you was naming all those artists that you listened to back then, and just to think all them artists. That goes back to see how it all turns back around. How it goes back to Currency. Currency got me on a lot of them old rappers. Like to go back and listen to a lot of the old music. Like Styles P. You said Jada Kiss. He ain't got no music with 50. I know he do business with Hove now.
Yeah.
But especially Styles P and Jada Kiss, he had me go back, listening to him had me go back and listen to them back in the day. What led you to listening to Currency, man? One of the true GOATs in this game, dog.
It was like, it's funny when I always tell the story. It was like, what's the mixtape? It was a Young Money mixtape. I think it was volume 1. I know the very first time I heard him rapping, it was on that I think they was on Dead Presidents and the Nuck If You Buck.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm listening, I'm like, all right, okay. I'm listening to him, but then it's like Wayne, he had my attention because I mean that's Wayne. But I'm like, this other dude can rap too. It's just like how he was putting it. Like he wasn't from up north, but like he had a unique type of flow. I ain't gonna say he had like a up north flow or whatever, but like he had a unique type of flow.
And you can definitely tell he listened to up north rap.
That was the influence. And Wayne, oh dang, I forgot to say Wayne. Wayne was another person mixtape my brother would play. But back to Spitta, that whole like Young Money, his time at Young Money, that was like the very like first time like I tapped into him.
Yeah, like the first time we was talking off air, but the first time I heard him, shout out my boys T Worlds and Blake, man. They and Shannon, they used to some boys I went to high school with. They would listen to them and go buy the dunks and stuff. So like I was like, damn, this nigga like the dunks hard as hell. And then just start listening to him. And I was like, oh, he with Lil Wayne. I listen to Lil Wayne a little bit, but I don't really listen to him that much. But then I was like, yo, and as I got old, I'm like, dog, this dude, like, bro, I put this on the little notes I ain't put this in the notes that I sent you, but I just want to put it just in case to drop it in. The samples that he used, what really caught me on,
right?
To getting us to listening to Spitta, because it was music that I heard my mom listening to when I was a little kid, and I'm like, yo, this dude rapping on him. But that goes back to that influence from up north too with Biggie. He is influenced by Biggie, so he would jack a lot of, just like Biggie did, jack a lot of, but Diddy, switch the beats around so they could clear it real quick. But he would jack how Biggie jacked the beats and would get on old school beats and kill them. Currency started. That's how I got into Currency, just taking all kind of just old music and just redoing it, bro. And I was like, dang, dog. So I'm like, bro, that's why I really. But Currency, dog, that's why I want to do this episode, because he bridged a lot of music together from generations together to music, from the respect to Styles P and Jada Kiss, like I said, to even going back to Bill Withers and the Temptations and the style, man, the Stylistics. I kind of think he did a whole mixtape off Stylistics beats. He could do one.
Bro, he samples so much music, bro. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Like,
it's crazy.
Spitta, man, like the very first tape I heard from him was higher than 30,000 feet.
Ooh.
This was like Fly Society Spitta.
Yeah,
not
he was going at it with that skateboard at that time.
Yeah. This is like Fly Society Spitta. This is why I always say, like, when people ask me like what are like my 4 favorite like tapes from him, I'll always include that one, because that was my introduction to him, because that shows like that whole mixtape, he was just on some like, I'm gonna just get in the booth and just murder like just random beats. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and when people say he can't he can't rap per se, I'm like, bro, please just go back and revisit that mixtape because he was getting on classic beats, shook ones. That's the one that stood out because that was the one like that like kind of went like viral on YouTube.
Yeah.
But that's like one of my favorites from him. And that came out in like '08. So, and then this is
Yeah.
2021 and he's still doing what he's doing.
And you talk about YouTube, man. That's even talking about that, dog. Real quick, I ain't put that in the notes, but spit in the YouTube, bro. Really, you shout out the Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy did a lot with YouTube, but if you really, really, really look at it, Soldier Boy did do a lot. But if you really, really look at it, Currency and Wiz, they took that bit to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
With the YouTube game, bro. With the sometimes, bro, I go back. I don't know if you watch these, bro. Currency got a YouTube video when it's like trying to like he go around like around his house. It's just him and his homeboys like trying to do like how to light a blunt without a lighter. You ever seen them videos?
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. It's been a while since I went back and watched, but I know which one you're talking about.
But he just had little vlogs like that where he just be chilling.
Yeah.
But it made it personable though, dog.
Like, bro, Spitta is like he is just an example of like just staying down and coming up. And the consistency is like, if you look at why he's so consistent, look where he started and look where he is now. He was with No Limit. That was like Master P was heavy on like all of his hardest about putting out music. I mean, I know Spitta ain't really put out music with them, but I mean he had like little verses, but like I mean like just like the main artist. He was around that machine. Young Money, he around that machine. He's seeing how Wayne worked, how hard he worked, how consistent he is. So he done been in a room with Master P and all like that whole clique, Soldier Slim, Silk Shaka, C Murder Fiend, all of them. He see how they work, how much music they put out. He go to Young Money, see how Wayne think, all the music he was putting out. So now he branched out on his own, and the consistency, it just follows him because he's been around all these people who work hard. So now it's in his DNA. So it's just like, I mean, he done said it before. He had to go through so much just to get where he is now. And that's one of the main things. I'm sure like a lot of people, if they like fuck with Spitta heavy, like you just see the consistency comes from the situations he was around. It was just like, it's just in his DNA now. He's by far, like, I ain't trying to be like biased, man, because that's like my favorite rapper, but he's by far the most consistent rapper. Like, it's not really close.
It's not, because I gotta say, bro, the one reason why I hopefully, knock on wood, one day I can get Rick Ross on the episode or talk to him. But Currency, one thing I give him, dog, is that's why he number 2 on my list of rappers. Because I didn't seen it with my own, like you said, with No Limit, then Cash Money, and then got off and did it by itself. I didn't seen the journey, and so I know if it kind of correlate. I try to use that with my life. You know, just stay down, hold your head down, keep working. Sunshine is gonna come later on.
Exactly.
And you can see them from both Rick Ross and that. I tell you, bro, before I record every episode, bro, I watched that Mugello Red video.
Fire.
Cause, bro, the game they giving in that whole song.
Mm-hmm.
It's just straight game, bro. And it's just stay down till you come up, bro. It's gonna, long as you put, like I said in the episode, as long as you add into the pack, I don't care if it's mid or nothing, but as long as you add into the pack, it's gonna add up. Your bud gonna stack up.
Exactly.
Just gotta keep adding to the pack, bro. Don't take away from it. Don't cut yourself. Don't short yourself cheap. Cut yourself cheap. Cause he got we gonna move on, but he got he tried a video. It was in a video a couple months ago, but then he put it at the end of this song, "Carry On," off the new album, when he was talking about he gave a shout out to his homeboy for not telling him that put an extra, bro, you need to go back in the studio in the booth and put that little extra bit in there. And don't, because that's what separate from going to sax fifth to going to Marshalls. Take a little bit more time on your product, dog, and that's why I respect Currency, man. The grind, and then hey, you got to make sure your product before you drop it is clean, and have people around you that'll tell you, yo, you need to do something else real quick. Go back in there. That's also to him being able to listen to, and not quick to talk, slow to talk, quick to listen.
Exactly.
You can tell Spitta like that, man. But off top, dog, what's your favorite Spitta song?
Oh man, it's tough. My favorite, I got a lot of favorites. I'm gonna say All I Know from Pilot Talk 3.
Pilot Talk, all right. That Pilot Talk, dog.
That's like one of the greatest trilogies in rap.
Yeah, bro. That is, dog. When he turned around and put all them on one tape,
like you could just start at one and just end, like just let it
go
flow
all the way through, bro. Because I was gonna say my favorite is Airborne Aquarium.
Yeah, that's to me, in my honest opinion, everybody has like what their best Spitta song is. But if someone walked up to me in the street and asked me what's his best song, I would say Airborne Aquarium. That's his best song.
That and Address with Stally, that kind of, I was like, damn, dog, this nigga here is off the chain, bro.
Off the chain, bro. Like, man, that's like that whole Pilot Talk trilogy. That's why, like, I count it as one big album. Like, I can't count it. I can't like break them into pieces because they all mean something different to me, or to people in general who fuck with Spitta. But I gotta count it as one whole, bro. I got to.
Yeah, because whenever I listen to it, I don't just go to Pilot Talk 1 Pilot. I go to the trilogy and just listen to the whole thing. Just let it run through. What's your favorite album?
My favorite album. The Stone Immaculate.
Yep, that's mine. That's what I put as mine too, dog. That's Stone Immaculate, man. Showroom
is crazy. Like the Stone Immaculate, like just projects in general. Verde Terrace is my favorite. Like,
all right, yeah.
That's my favorite. Like anything from him. But as far as like albums, like because he got underground albums, that's my favorite. Stone Immaculate, because those two are my favorite two projects from him. I'm gonna just say that.
Yeah, that I like that Weekend at Bernie's too. But I think that one just because I like the Weekend at Bernie's the movie. And how he played that with that, I was like, yo, this it's too freaking it's genius, really. That's a great mixtape, man. But yeah, that's Stone Immaculate, man. That's one I had playing nonstop over and over for a minute. I still play it too. Where's Spitta at on your list of rappers?
Of all time or like favorites?
Just all time. Then do favorites if it's different.
Ooh, all time. Well, I'm gonna say favorites. Favorites. He's number one. I kind of like flip flop sometimes between him and Hove.
Yeah,
but he's like number one. But all time, personally, he is definitely in my top 10 personally, because it's not many rappers who can do what he can, like what he's done. There's not many rappers who can do what he's done consistently from where he started to where he is now. It's not only Wayne and Gucci, far as like just mixtape runs and consistency. Like I told you this before we recorded, those are the only two ones who can sit at the table with him.
Yeah, because Gucci did have a run when he was dropping mixtapes every month too.
Exactly. Like, I mean, you got some
That
others
summer,
like
yeah.
you got some others like Max B.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah. But see, man, come on, man. That's what I did this. This is great. I did this episode about Currency because Currency put me on Max B. I mean, what French did too, but Currency kind of put me on French a little bit.
yeah, Max. Like another thing, Max B was another person my brother would play. How I got onto him, like he was into him heavy, and I just fell in love with it because it's like around that time. I mean, of course you had everybody know you had like Ja Rule sing like the
Mm-hmm.
singing and the rap Ja Rule, like that. 50 did it here and there, but like Max B, like he took it to like a different level,
Love it, yeah.
like in like certain rappers now that do it. I mean, Future, he be singing and stuff like that. Like, bro, Max B was really ahead of his time.
It could Future using he be using a little auto tune to it, but Max B, you could tell he was in there with a bottle just singing,
Just
just
singing,
letting his
bro.
heart off in them raps.
Just letting it go, bro. Like it was crazy, bro. Like he another one. He got a lot of music, but I still feel if he would have never went to jail, he would have been bigger than what he is now.
Yeah, he got it, man. I be going through his music. I'm still going to man. That you get caught on one, you start listening to one, then you get caught on, and you just find yourself keep rewinding it back and just running through it. Just because he dropping little smart little lines on just man, just some real. Max B is the we talking about Currency, but Max B is almost like if you mix Currency and Larry June together, and
Yeah,
you just got this wavy ass nigga that just gonna get in there and just tell you what it is and just keep it moving. I know you
exactly,
on. I know I be seeing your tweets about Larry June.
bro. It's not this. This is my thing. Like people who been following me, they probably tend to forget. Like I was listening to Larry June
Yeah,
for a minute, but it's like after a while, bro, I'm like, man, I just like
it ain't
it.
changed.
It just came repetitive. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's just like bro, come on, bro.
I
Like
catch
rap.
myself thinking, didn't you just say ain't the same beat you just used
That's what I'm
in,
saying.
in the song before? Yeah, I
Like I
catch that.
don't get me wrong. I respect the grind. I respect the hustle because that's one thing he gonna do is hustle and grind. I respect it, but it's certain like I ain't gonna say like I like he's just the worst rapper ever. But can I go can I go on like my day and not listen to him? Yes. Can I go a long period of time when I listen to him? For sure. Um, I'm not like I don't itch for his new music. I don't
Music,
be
yeah,
I just don't. But I mean, he has
yeah.
some tracks I like, bro.
He, I caught myself, bro, because I ain't gonna lie. He had to snuck up in my top over Currency. He had
Mm-hmm.
and got over Currency for a little bit, but then Currency just dropped his last album. And I said, yeah, Smoke, you was thinking real dumb. You was thinking real dumb, bro. Cause Currency, he in that nigga album, dog, he got a, and we get back on top. He had a line. He was like, riding in my car, talking to my dead homies, trying to, talk about the moves he may want to make. And I'm just like, damn, bro. Cause I be doing that same shit.
You can relate to it.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, this a real ass nigga, though, cause I be riding the same shit. Shit, I got an Impala, bro. I got my Impala. I like Impalas, but what made me start liking Impalas was because I was listening to Currency. He showed when he always talking about that 99 Impala, that
Mm-hmm.
96 Impala.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, damn, dog. Like back in like 2010, 2011, I was like, dog, that's my favorite car. I'm gonna get whenever I get money, knock on wood, that's my first car I want to buy. Some good money, a 96 Impala with low mileage. So I can ride, cruise that bit with Currency and shit. I don't put 10 on my windows because Currency say he ain't doing that. Put fishbowl, everything.
Facts.
so you can see me while I'm riding. But I'm gonna ask you real quick, because I know he talks about this in his raps, and you seen him down there in Louisiana. Does he I can kind of tell that's true when he be talking about, yo, don't ride up close to my car like that. Cause my boy next to me, he don't know what you got going on. And I'll be like seeing videos and people be like, oh snap, there go Currency. I'm like, yo, dog, I can see what he's talking about. Do you see that too?
I mean, like, as far as like, I've never been close. I've never been like close to him, like if I'm in a car or something like that. I've never been close to him, like on a highway or on like just driving down the street. As far as like seeing him in a car, I never seen him like that. But if I'm going, let's just say for example, if I'm on one side of the street and he on the other side going the opposite way, I've seen him in certain cars, but other than that, I never seen that. But one thing I will say, it was this one time, one of my homeboys, he was down here from Colorado. Shout out my boy T Will. He was down from Colorado, and Spitta had just got that, I think it was the Cullinan, and it was like 3 or 4 girls, maybe 5. They wanted to take pictures beside the car. He didn't mind it, so we over there posted up with him the whole time, like while he looking. We over there talking to him, and he talking back. But the whole time he focused on, what they doing to his car. It was so funny. And he was just like when they was like, can we get in? And he was like, yeah. He said, if you gonna get in, don't touch it. I was like, bro, he go hard about them cars, bro. That's
Bro,
something he don't
just
play
like
with.
him, dog.
and like the car show, it was a car show I had went to. This was the very first time I met him. This was when I had
at that
first
lake, right? He do it at the lake.
It was 2021. This was 2019. This was April. This was like it's funny because I had just moved down that same week and he had the car show. And so I seen him, walking around and stuff. I seen him and he was by his lowrider. And I was just like, I walked over there. He was cleaning his car and stuff like that. And he had took a picture with some like with an older dude. And then after he took a picture, it's like he knew I was gonna walk up to him. He walked up to me, like we basically met each other like at the same time. I was like, "What's up?" and all that, and then he was like, "What's up? How you liking the car show so far?" I was like, "It's cool," and then he was like, "Yeah, everybody didn't get here yet, but we about to get it rolling." Then I asked him for a picture. He was like, "Yeah, for sure." Then we took it. He had a granola bar in his hand. He was just eating it while he was high. It was dope, bro. Then we chopped it up some more for a few minutes. And that was pretty much it.
Shit, bro. You how many concerts you done been to? I know you had that thing down there at the club or whatever. I don't think he had it lately.
And I always tell people this. The one concert I was about to go to, it was right when COVID hit. He was gonna have one. He was gonna have one at the Jet Lounge or at the House of Blues. My fault.
Yeah.
Down there, he was gonna have one there. And I had got my ticket, everything. And COVID had hit, like COVID was a thing, but it wasn't as big. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't as big to where you gotta close everything, shut everything down for a while. And when that happened, I was pissed because I'm like, dang. I was like, man, this was like me thinking like, dang, bro, I met him, everything, chopped it up, but I still haven't went to a concert. I still haven't went to one. When I tell people, they be like, for real, I'm like, I've never been to one.
Damn, dog.
I never been to one ever. Every time, and it was another time when I used to live in Alabama. After I moved from Jersey, he had came to Birmingham, Alabama, and I lived like an hour away from Birmingham. And I was supposed to go, but something had came up, and I couldn't even go. Like it's like you like every time something would go on when I was supposed to go see him, and I was just like, damn. And I was just like, I'm gonna meet him before I actually go to a show. But it's gonna come though, because
And
whenever you have a
he gonna
show,
listen to this episode and he gonna hit us up.
I hope so,
I
but
hope so too.
I hope so, bro.
Shit, I went to he did a concert here. I took me and my homeboys went, and like I was so gone, dog. I ain't even like my homeboys, they was up by the stage, and then like one thing I fuck with Spitta about, bro. One of the reasons I did this episode, man, just out of respect for him. This dude after the show, I ain't been to too many concerts before, but I ain't never known that after the show, right after the show, you end it and you just hop off stage and just go out there and chill with everybody.
Yeah.
And just sit there and dap, and you sit there until they close the club down. And you just sit there and chop it up with everybody.
That was dope, bro.
And I was like, damn, dog, I ain't never seen nothing like this. And then I had another time, it was St. Patrick's Day. Me and my homeboy T, shout out T, do Aftermath together. But me and him was we had went to go, and my other homeboy Z, we had went to go get my other little homeboy. We was in college. He was just like in probably 11th grade. So we went to go pick him up. His mom let us get him. He came out we was telling him take him to the Currency concert. Bro, we sitting in the car, putting some up. We sitting in the car chilling. We let him get out and like, all right, yeah, bro, just go in there and hold us a spot. Bro, the Currency going at the little venue. Does his show, he leaves. We still in the car. My homeboy with his he see one of his homegirls, she gets sick and like throws up. It catches Currency eye. He like, oh shit, she's sick. And so he frees because he pointing at her like, oh shit, something wrong with her. And so he kind of frees him up. And my homeboy sits there and meets him, takes pictures with him and shit. They sit there and chop it up. Then we getting out the car. He like, oh yeah, Currency gone, bro. But I got a picture with him. I'm like, man, what the hell, dog?
It's like it's just, bro, like being around the OG, bro, it's nothing but positive vibes, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing but positive vibes, bro. Like I've been to the Jet Lounge down here. I done been like 3 times. Well, I think 2 or 3 times. It's one of no, it was 3 times. And the very first time I went, this was like the same weekend. So I just told you like how we was posted up outside and he was watching them girls take pictures in front of his car. This was like the same weekend. But before I tell you about the Jet Lounge thing, I'm gonna tell you about another story. Me and my dog T Will, like he a huge Spitta fan. We was on Canal Street downtown, and he had like got some Clico, like the champagne.
Yeah.
And Spitta, he fuck with that Clico. So we walking like towards his office, towards the Jet Life office. Like he's sitting down on the bench with this other dude I know. His name is Zach. He's sitting on the bench and he's looking like he's facing us. And like he sees us probably like 2 blocks away, 2-3 blocks away. And he see we got bottles in our hand. And he holds his hands up like, man, y'all some chumps. Don't even come down here. Y'all won't mind that. And then we started laughing. And then we looking around like he talking to us. And we like, yeah, I'm talking to y'all. Won't mind that. So we get down there and stuff. He was like, man, y'all ain't even bring me one. I see how y'all want to be. So like that's just another situation, bro, where it's just nothing but love.
Damn, bro. So like you down in Louisiana, do you see his influence across Louisiana? Really, do the people in Louisiana really like show love for Spitta like that?
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Musically, I don't think they listen to him as much as I do.
Yeah.
I think outsiders, including myself, I think we listen to him more than people who live in the New Orleans area listen to him, or Louisiana, period. I mean, it's probably people, because I mean, I haven't been to everywhere in Louisiana, but I don't think people in New Orleans, let me just say New Orleans, I don't think people in New Orleans listen to him as much as I do, because I mean, it's probably a few people who I haven't met yet, maybe, yeah, but I haven't met a lot of people who listen to him heavy. They listen to him, but they're not gonna say, "Oh, he's my favorite." But one thing though, they're gonna show him love. He's the only one down here who got these type of cars. He is the only rapper who from New Orleans and actually like be here, like in the streets, like, and don't nothing happen to him. He the only one down here with these type of cars. Or Rafe, Vet, Cullinan, um, all these type of cars. These lowriders, like, I mean, minus his car club, but like, and nothing happened to him. Like, it's nothing but love, because he don't promote like the whole killing and this, that. He just his lifestyle raps. It's just what he do.
That's why I fuck with him too heavy, because like he don't talk, I ain't never heard no Currency. Maybe his older stuff, like when he was when he was branching off of Lil Wayne and getting away from Young Money. He might have talked about shooting or whatever, but it was never nothing in depth with it. Because he don't play around with it, because I think he understands you talk about that type of stuff in your raps. It's a possibility that the world can bring it to you. And he stays way clear from that, bro. But that's surprising. I thought, like, Curren, I would think like they would hold a monument. I mean, but that's probably the same way people think about Tallahassee and T-Pain, how we should look at T-Pain. We listen to T-Pain, we fuck with him, but we ain't. I mean, T-Pain great. He great, one of the great artists. He's not in my top 10 though, but he a great artist. I still listen to Robert Turner Singer all the time. Like every Sunday I listen to at least once. But yeah, but that's probably the same way they probably look at Currency. Like, yeah, we fuck with them, but we don't listen to them all the time.
Yeah, they I mean, I ain't gonna say they like they think he lame, but like they fuck with him. But like the mayor, like he even cool with the mayor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like he I remember I seen him tweet about he wanted to do something for like the homeless people. This was a long time. I don't know like if he done it yet, because I mean, obviously a lot going on and stuff like that. Or he wanted to like make a shelter or something. It was like a tweet. And I don't think he did it yet, because obviously, he a rapper. He got a lot going on. Obviously, he got a kid now. So it's like, bro, it's like he just, what he rap about, he actually do it in person. I mean, he do it in his life. So it's like, it's nothing fake about him. Because, I mean, how can you not listen to him? Because he's giving you the game. He's telling you what you should do, telling you what you shouldn't do. I mean, he gonna keep you entertained. He got bars. He can rap. It ain't like he can't. I mean, we done heard him get on tracks with Freddie Gibbs, hold his own.
Yeah.
I mean, he done been on tracks with Wale and J. Cole, held his own.
Smoke Dizzle, he didn't held his
Smoke
own.
Dizzle. I mean,
Action Bronson.
Exactly.
He done been on, and them all lyricists.
Exactly. Been on a song with Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, and held his own.
And held his own. And to me, had the best verse.
Best verse on that bit. Yeah, that One Train.
Yeah, it was Pushed Through. It was Pushed Through. It ain't his song. It's Talib Kweli song. It's Talib Kweli featuring Currency and Kendrick.
Yeah, bro, man, dog. I ain't throw this. I forgot to throw this in here. 43 mixtapes, 11 studio albums. Do you think any artist can like do that?
Like
Any new artists? Can you
new
see a new artist
artists.
doing that?
Ah,
That
man.
type of longevity.
Dang, bro. I don't, because
43 mixtapes, bro.
like,
And his mixtapes, you might as well say the albums. He
that's
just
what I'm
used the sample
saying.
so he
Like,
couldn't clear them. But
I don't see nobody doing. I don't see it
I don't
because
either.
they don't want to stick to their sound. A lot of rappers, they don't want to stick to what makes them them. They want to branch out and do other things and lose fans. Spitta, he sticks to what he know. He knows his formula. He knows his sound, and he's not gonna. I mean, he's like over the years, tried to try new things here and there, but for the most part, he's gonna stick to what he do, and all of his fans is gonna mess with it. Like, he knows his fans, so why not keep your fans happy? And on top of that, you can, like, his shows. I mean, I ain't trying to count nobody bread or nothing, but the price for like a show is not that high.
Yeah. Cause I think the one I went to was like $15. And it was at a club.
Man, the
But the club was
ticket,
closed. It was just the concert there. But for $15 to see Currency,
yeah,
yeah, I wasn't gonna pass that up.
the ticket I had bought before, like around the COVID time, the one I didn't get a chance to go to, was $20. $20.
You can't pass that up, bro. Quality music ain't gonna have pay all that money to come out here for 5 minutes. Cause he said he ran through. He was like, shit, I'm here. He said, I just like you
Mm-hmm.
said, he was talking about the Clico. He had a bottle of Clico, a couple of J's. He just sat there and just rap.
Exactly.
It's a nice,
Exactly.
I like it too, because he, like how COVID is with the intimate settings. You really think about it, Spitta was doing that before all this happened. His
Yup.
concerts is almost like an intimate setting.
Mm-hmm. It's like, man, people gotta give that man his flowers, bro. They gotta give him his flowers. They got to, bro. Like, even if you like not a fan, but you know who he is, but you don't really listen to his music, bro. You gotta give him his flowers, bro. He been doing this for like too long. He's still putting out quality music. Like, all the OGs, all the rappers, they got respect for him. So, like, how can you not like tap into his catalog?
Yeah, man, it's just great seeing all the business ventures finally, kind of the game finally is paying his dues back to him now with the
Exactly.
business ventures. It's just wonderful to see, dog. It's real motivating to see it, dog, because it just lets you know, just keep working, bro. We
Mm-hmm.
both got podcasts. Just keep working with it, dog.
Right.
And
Yeah.
eventually it's something to shake out.
Yeah,
Eventually
man,
something to
for
shake
sure.
out with it. Dog, but we gonna go ahead and end it, dog. But real quick, you was just talking about giving flowers, man. We just had Michael K. Williams pass, and I see you talk about The Wire too. Sometimes on Twitter, man. The Wire, I think we'd have talked about it too. The Wire being one of the greatest shows. I took I told you I took a couple of days off. I pressed the space bar, like I said in the last episode. It took a couple of days off, and I was actually just thinking on Saturday. I was like, damn, dog, got all this time till I got to go back to work. I had to get back into a show, and I was like, I've been watching The Sopranos a little bit, and I done went back through Jersey Shore. I was like, I'm gonna go back through The Wire, and then to hear that he passed Michael K. Williams. On those of you who don't know, he played Omar in The Wire,
Mm-hmm.
man. Hear that he passed, bro. If you can, you watch The Wire, man. If you just talk about Michael K. Williams, so just so we can pay our respects to one of the greatest, bro. One of the greatest actors, dog.
For,
Real.
for sure. He made, I saw a tweet, somebody was saying he made playing a villain, like, he made you root for the villain,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So, like, The Wire, bro, that's like, I know you got all these other shows, how they be trying to compare Snowfall, which I love, Power, I love that too. They be trying to compare all these shows, The Sopranos and Game of Thrones is the greatest shows and all this other stuff, bro. Listen, I don't think The Wire will ever be topped. ever.
And that's just because that was true stuff that was really happening.
Exactly.
Right there. But they make you think if this stuff can't be happening. But when I looked up and I seen what made me realize Michael K. Williams was probably one of the greatest actors is when I seen that dude Omar was a real dude in Baltimore and he had to learn from this dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, dog. Like, and I think that's what you were saying. People say The Wire isn't up there. They put the Sopranos and stuff. I did too. As a kid, I didn't get to watch. My mom, she blocked HBO from me. So I couldn't watch Sopranos. So when the virus happened last year, I was like, I'm gonna go back and watch all them old HBO shows I used to try to sneak and watch or try to watch at my cousin's house and stuff. I'm gonna go back and watch them. And I went through and watched the Sopranos first. I was like, okay, so I love the Sopranos. But then I hit The Wire. And they would go with them episodes, that season where they would talk to like the what was his name? Because Action Bronson used a sample of it, the Greek. When I was like, yo, dog, if you really think they went to a whole nother, they didn't do nothing about The Wire really, about what was going on in the city in Baltimore. They just did about what was going on in the outskirts. And they were showing you what was going on in this port city where the ports come in at, where all the boats come in. And I think people just overlooked that with The Wire. And then that causes them to overlook Michael K. Williams, bro, because I seen what made me really too realize he one of the greats. I didn't like him the first couple episodes in The Wire, but then as his story started to unfold,
you start to see it.
Yeah, and then after I watched The Wire, it just so happened he passed, and I watched it last year, and it kind of got on to him. Then what's the show came out? What's the show came out? They canceled, but they gonna bring it back. Lovecraft Country. He was on there too. But for him to make this dude Omar, and then Omar was a gay dude. No disrespect to the gay homosexuals and them, the LGBTQ, but he was a gay dude, but he was powerful as hell.
Yup.
And had everybody around there scared. And they couldn't say nothing to him because they knew Omar slapped shit out you.
Exactly.
And man, we talking, bro. This is a good podcast. It's so sad how his story ended in The Wire.
It is. That's the only thing I don't like. I don't like how he was so powerful, but a kid killed him.
But bro, that goes with a drug killed him.
Yeah.
That's so freaking out. As we was talking, it just hit me, bro. And Wire, a little kid killed him. And in life, that man,
drug killed him.
Yeah, cut him short, bro.
Cut him short, bro. And that's crazy, bro. A lot of these like actors, like, you don't think that'll. I mean, everybody gotta go sometime, but I don't necessarily think of that for another person of that.
So full of life, man. Just watching the videos, and every time I watch a video, because I follow Wendell Pierce, the dude, he played on The Wire too. I follow him on Twitter, and I follow Michael K. Williams on Twitter and stuff too. And I would always see them talking, and just how he talking, he was around the community and stuff. I'm just like, dang, dog, but you never know. I saw a video. I'm gonna send it. I don't know if you seen. I'm gonna send it to you. It was on Twitter, but it was him, Michael K. Williams, talking to different characters he played. But he was talking to himself, and he was like, they typecast you. He was like, you think you better than this, Michael? They typecast you.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
What I'm talking? Yeah.
I didn't see it, but I know what you're talking about.
Bro, that shit hit me. I was like, dog, that's exactly why this brother was going through a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And,
bro. Him and Chadwick, bro. Even Kobe, but just like, man, we talking acting, like,
yeah.
Chadwick, bro, that hit me too. That hit me too.
Yeah, Chadwick, man. Chadwick, when he play that James Brown,
bro,
like, I was like, whoa, bro. I missed church that Sunday. It came on BET. I said, nah, church can have it today, dog.
Bro,
this church right here, bro.
That man got so. That man had so much range. I don't know if you seen it, but I remember seeing it. That man had so much range, bro. It was a fake article on Twitter about him playing Gucci Mane in a biopic.
No.
That's how much range he got. I swear, bro. If I find that fake article, I'm gonna retweet it, bro. I'm about to try to find it now, but that's
But
how
you
much
know what?
range
I
he
wouldn't
had.
put it past it. He probably could have did it.
Like, dog,
He probably could have did it.
that junk crazy.
He probably could have did it, man. Yeah, dog. That's another great episode of Smoke Screen Podcast, man. I just had to show my respect for Currency, man, and also pay my dues back to my boy Corey, man. They had me on the episode last year, and I brought it up in the episode that I was gonna do one about Spitta, and I wanted to get him on. I said, you know what, B, you got this time off. Go ahead and do it with your boy, man. And I appreciate you once again too for being open to come on, bro, and talk about Spitta, man. The great Currency, the hot Spitta, man. Anything you got to say, bro? Plug your stuff too, man. And then if you got any, Corey down in Louisiana, man. So if you're going to plug any help that people can try to help out, donate to everybody in Louisiana.
Man, I'm gonna just say if you have any like far as like canned goods, anything really, you can donate them to New Orleans, Louisiana. Just what I was gonna say. Call. You definitely have to call the city of New Orleans to find out like where, because I'm not too familiar where like you can like far as like the center you can send them to, but you definitely like people down here can definitely use some help. What else I was gonna say? Oh, I was just gonna say, man, I appreciate you for having me. I enjoyed myself, bro. This was dope. This was real dope, bro. Real dope.
Yeah.
And shout out to everybody, man, who been supporting your podcast movement, bro. I definitely been listening.
Appreciate it, man.
Definitely got to. Shout out to everybody who been tapping in with It Is What a Podcast. My boy Smoke, he definitely be showing love.
Y'all got to check them out in the spaces, man.
Oh yeah. Definitely, man. But I mean, you can follow me at Justin Joytis, JUSTENJOYTHIS 2 underscores. Follow me on Twitter. They ain't a guarantee I'm gonna follow you back, but I might. But now I'm gonna follow you back. I'm gonna follow you back. Man. I mean, that's what it is, man. I appreciate you for having me again, fam.
Anytime, bro. Anytime. Like I said, y'all, that's another great episode of Smoke Screen, man. Had to pay our respect to Currency, man. I appreciate y'all for checking me out, man. Checking us out, dog. Y'all continue to keep doing what y'all doing, man. Appreciate y'all.
Sir.